Greetings and welcome to the 1/6 Scale Man proudly presents an episode, a crazy, not a crazy episode. This is just basically a brief thing that I'm kind of testing out. I just want to see if it's going to actually work. And especially, I think this is needed after the holiday season. We've gotten past Christmas. We've gotten past New Year's. Again, there's inflation that's still out here right now. And I decided like we should have a talk. Definitely we should have a talk. And I think that something like this is really, really important, especially for now. My camera just keeps going in and out. Don't mind that. But especially for now, I think it's important to have these conversations, mainly because, a lot of money has been spent. The woes of the world, the economy, prices going up. Our salaries aren't increasing, but everything else is going up around us. But we love collecting. That's the most important thing. We love collecting. We love everything in regards to collecting. That is our bread and butter as far as our mental space. Collecting gives us everything that we want, right? So we enjoy it. We enjoy everything about the collecting community. We enjoy these figures that we actually collect. We enjoy everything that we actually get. It's a form of escapism from everything that we're dealing with. And the reason why I wanted to do this is because there's a lot of people that are dealing with, like, I want to call mental instabilities as far as depression, anxiety. There might be individuals out there dealing with a level of bipolar situations. Your emotions are pretty much everywhere. And some people basically have different levels of, or different ways to deal with it from a therapeutic standpoint, whether it's some people have like different hobbies, medication, going to a therapist, psychiatrist, whatever you might want to call them. There's pets, different animals that help you deal with your emotional stress. But for a lot of us, this stuff that we deal with as far as collecting these figures, these 6-scale figures, posing, getting them in, putting them into display, always, making changes. That is therapy for us. Building these cases, people who basically get the garage shelves and the module cases, that's your therapy. So I just decided that something like this was definitely needed. And it's definitely a conversation that we need to have because it's not too many people that are open about what they're dealing with. And I think we need to be, you know what I mean? Like from every aspect of it, male, female, it doesn't matter who you are. We need to deal with this because if we don't have a space where we could talk about these things, then it's like, what are we doing in the end? You know what I mean? Like, what I feel as though, like, for us content creators, a lot of us know these things, a lot of us deal with it, but maybe we shy away from it thinking that maybe the community just doesn't want to hear it, or they're not ready for it, or it's not something that they want to really talk about. But I think we do need to talk about it because mental health is important from every aspect. Is extremely important because it helps you with making better decisions if you are able to identify what you're dealing with, tackle it, control it, and get past these things. Look, all of us deal with it. Hey, I deal with it. I've dealt with anxiety. I've dealt with depression. You know what I mean? Coming back from Sydney, Australia, like years ago, being away from my daughter. You know what I mean? I have a 11-year-old, a 12-year-old, I'm sorry, over in Sydney, Australia, that I don't get a chance to see as much. And sometimes those things weigh on you. You know what I mean? Like some people are dealing with financial instability. Some people are dealing with, loss, family loss. Some people are just dealing with just like a heavy load and you're wearing it on your back every day like a backpack. And sometimes you want to take it off, but it's hard to take it off. So in this space that we have in this community, I think that it's something that helps us deal with those everyday problems because it's escapism, because we can talk about this amongst each other. We can fellowship. We can enjoy these things. it feels good to get a shipper in the mail or delivered. The fresh smell of a figure, being able to place it in a pleasantly, incredibly lit display is important. And it makes us feel like a sense of accomplishment that no matter what is going on outside this circle, at least we know we control this environment, that we can perfect our collection, and it identifies with who we are, our own personality, and that's a way to express it. So that's what we're going to kind of talk about today. But let me see who we got in here with us, man. We got Chewy's Bandolier and Leo speaking the truth as always. Much love. Thank you so much for being here, man. We got who else? And he said, hello, everybody. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's to you too. There is my fellow Figure Flex Friday host, and the host. She is the creator of that. So that space is definitely needed. We got definitely, if you don't know who this is right here, I mean, incredible work that Miss Cruz does. Tina Cruz is phenomenal. If you are looking to get your head sculpts rooted the right way, please hit up Tina Cruz. This is her site right here. You can find her on Instagram. She is incredible. I can't say it enough. She's incredible. So glad to basically have her as a friend and just see her flourish. For the last 2 years, you guys have been hitting her up, and she has a lot going on, but I'm so glad to see her doing what she's doing. So definitely excited to have you here as well. We got Commander Green in the building. We got S Beam in the building. Thank you for being here. Who else do we got? Thank you, sir. So kind words, but this stream, love the concept. Thank you so much. I do appreciate. What's up, bro? Happy New Year's to you and fam. As always, happy. My man Aaron, fellow member of the, you know what it is, man. Say what, member? That's my guy. That's my bro. That's my little brother. I protect him with my life. Love him to death, and nobody better mess with him. That's it. We got Chris in the building. Being open, I tried, man. It didn't help me. Psychologists help. But my time collecting has really been my release and escape. No one, not even my wife, understands, but it helps me so much. That's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about. And this is why we do this, man. We got Ben Thomas in the building. Blitz is in the building. Thank you for being here. Joe is in the building. I swear, Leo, the only one to break down this important shit, that's love. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Cornelius, what's up, man? What I missed? No, we're going to actually talk about it. We're talking about mental health today, man. It's something that's important. I think we need to talk about that. Swoop's in the building. Alva's in the building. Yo, what's up, Ken? Thank you for being here, brother. Who else do we got in here? Let me see here. Kenny Lang is in the building. Let me see here. Good. Cylon is in the building. Low Key is in the building. Thank you for being here, man. Jeffrey, what's up, Kenny? Everybody that's actually coming through. Listen, and I'd be remiss if I didn't do this first, like I said, before we kind of dive into this, because it is a serious subject. And I think that we need to talk about this because we don't talk about it enough. And I think it's going to help all of us. It's going to help me hear it from you guys as well. But before we get in, let's actually get here. And I want to actually, again, I'll always plug these guys. This is my guy, Underground Figures, Ray over there at Underground Figures. Again, when you're talking about therapy and you're trying to get these figures, hit my man Ray up. Tell him I sent you. Definitely full transparency. Really, really, really dope prices when it comes to these figures. On top of that, again, shipping and handling is reasonable and no NRD, and he is fully transparent. This guy will talk to you about anything. On top of that, get you the figures that you need in a timely manner. 2 or 3 days tops, boom, you'll have it. Love Ray. I always will shop with my guy all day, every day. And it's the tale of two Rays because you also have my guy Ray from Hawk Wars Toys. He just did a raffle today. He's always doing special things for the community. Again, he will give you the Ray special. Not only do you get the figure you're looking for, but you get a sticker as well as a comic book to give you source material about that character. So shout out to him. Also, I'm going to get this up. I promise my guy I'm going to do it. But Watch His Six has a shop himself. I'm going to be hitting him up a little bit shortly because he actually has that Doc Ock that I'm looking for. So I'm going to be probably hitting him up as well. So shout out to him. That's my guy too. I'm going to have his stuff here displayed probably in the next show. But do want to actually give a shout out to these guys because they are the reasons why I collect. So thank you for being here and everybody for tuning in. So again, I wanted to kind of touch on this because I thought it was important. I was talking to Toya about this because it is it is something that's near and dear to me personally, because I've dealt with a lot too within this last year. Loss, I've dealt with just the stress of just doing this every day, being this between this and work, dealing with family members who were sick, myself being sick, my children, my daughter who went through her own, bit. And the thing about it is, the release for me is waking up every morning before work, coming downstairs, turning on these lights and looking at my collection, going through modifying my display. I spent half these past 3 days organized my display. Lumi's out there. So Lumi, I did get stuff out the box, so she can't say nothing to me. Actually, on top of that, collection tour is coming, y'all. The collection tour is happening. So I'm just here to let y'all know that the collection tour will be released on Sunday. Sunday morning is going to be the release. It's the 2024 Hall of Detolf collection tour by yours truly. So that is going down next Sunday. It will be released. I'm just letting y'all know right here, right now, it's coming. But anyway, I wanted to talk about these things, this space here, because again, not a lot of us feel secure about talking about these things. Not a lot of us feel secure about, talking about what we go through, because sometimes we feel as though a lot of people out there won't really listen, or we don't want to have that woe is me complex and feel as though, like, you know what I mean, it's a burden for us to mention what we go through on a daily basis. It was kind of good that, again, reaching out to my guy, talking to my guy Mafia. I felt bad because on Christmas Day, he basically shared with me that he lost his dad. And I was like, yo, I share that with him because, I lost my father as well, but I knew what he's going through. So I was like, you know what, let me jump in on my bro and just, make sure that, and I wanted him to know that he's not alone. He's never alone. I don't want any of my family members or my friends or you guys that actually feel as though you're alone in this, because you're not. Anytime you want to talk about certain things, and there's been people that have hit me up and wanted to talk about things personally, and I'm like, yo, I'm not going to turn a blind eye on that, because I would expect y'all to be there for me. So again, this is why I wanted to create this space and just kind of talk to you guys about it. CT, shout out to you for being here as well. And the thing is, it's like, and I know CT shares the same thing. I know, everybody who's coming in shares the same sentiment. Having a space, and what's going on, man, Commander Green, as somebody that was diagnosed with anxiety, I wanted to say something as simply, let me see here. Let me bring this up, bro, because this is important. As somebody that was diagnosed with anxiety, I want to say something as simple as enjoying your collection can make a huge difference on how you get through your day. Definitely it is. And on top of that, a lot of people who deal with social anxiety. If you deal with social anxiety, coming in here in this chat, seeing us call you out and mention you during our live streams, that helps you deal with it, because you're being open. You know that you are amongst good intentions, people who have good intentions. We share ideas. That's the space that I try to create here. Never to get on a pedestal, never to get on a soapbox, but I share ideas with you guys, and I want you guys to share it with me. But at the same time, it's a matter of being vulnerable. And I want to be vulnerable with everybody that watches the show, everybody that attends. It's being vulnerable in this space. We talk about collecting all day, every day. And I talk about this all the time, because you never know what a person is going through. And especially when opinions are being thrown around different places about pieces, but then people are attacked for their opinions. You never know what that person's going through. If they don't like a figure, and if they voice their opinions about it, that's completely fine, but don't attack them for not doing it, for not liking something that you like. It's an opinion, but you never know what that person is experiencing on a personal level. They may have lost a job. They may have lost a friend. They may be going through an episode that they don't know how to really convey to anybody else. So they use this platform to really get through it. So this is why I wanted to kind of have this discussion, because how would you feel if you didn't have a space to communicate these things. If none of us actually had freedom or had a space where we could fellowship amongst each other and have a space to talk about the things that we love and have a space that we can really enjoy collecting, and other people enjoy what we collect, or we see these amazing figures that drop. I mean, price is one thing, and again, you don't want to price yourself out. You can skip over certain things if you don't want it, but the beauty of it is seeing the artistry, being able to share the artistry and talk about the things that we love. That helps reduce some of the bad habits and some of the things that are caused by mental instabilities, because you have a space where you don't feel as though you're alone. And this is why I wanted to kind of do this. Now, I was throwing this out here because I wanted to get something from you guys. Do you guys think that I should do this as a video or an occasional live stream each week? Because then it gives you a space. Again, I'm not a licensed therapist. I'm not a counselor, psychiatrist, but I'm someone who is just like you, who's dealing with things. And so if we can all, it's sort of like a group therapy session when it comes to collecting, because I think as though we need it. We need to have that space. Sometimes you might want to talk about, hey, I got this figure in, or a certain figure that may take you back to a moment, with a family member, or take you back to a moment where something didn't go right. But because you had that figure reminded you of something that was good. We can talk about those things. So do you think I should do it as a live stream, or should I do it as a video? I want to see what y'all think. Chuck said occasional live stream. Let's see. He said, Gilbert said, amen, brother. We need this space to be positive. Enjoy what we collect. You're no therapist, but we all appreciate your voice. Thank you so much, man. Peace and love. My baby's in here. Thank you for being here. As always, occasional live stream. I got the people monthly live. Yeah, we can definitely do that. Videos are wonderful, but a live stream actually creates a connectiveness. Thank you for that, Adam. And that's what I want to do, bro. I want to create a space where we can connect together. My man, late bloomer. And I want to say this, right? Like, late bloomer told me a story. He told us a story last week about family, about his grandmom passing, about what he went through. He didn't have to share that, but he shared it with us. That was a level of vulnerability that he decided to share because, again, we're all on that same level. He needed to get that out. And we were just the right people for him to talk to. You know what I mean? A lot of you need to get certain things out, and you need a space to do it. So when I see, people put posts in there about what they've gone through, but yet they still love collecting, I welcome that, man. Like, I'm not going to ever shun a person who's going through something away from this community. Now, I've been attacked a few times. I've been attacked for positive or trying to be as positive. I am not perfect by far, at flaws. But the thing is, the only thing I know, and I think that I was brought into this world, again, to bring people together, to unite individuals, and to let them know that they are not alone, and to create this space. If I can give back I don't have a lot of money to give, but if I can give just a few words of advice to help people get through things, that's exactly what I'm going to do. And that's one of the reasons why I'm here. I'm here for you guys. And I want to make sure that you know that, and that you have a comfortable space. And if you're dealing with certain things, you can come here and you can talk about it, and you don't have to feel as though you're by yourself. So I wanted to kind of put that out there because it needed to definitely be said. But yeah, I've gone through a lot this year myself, and I'm pretty sure you have. But when we get these beautiful things in, like, I'll give you an example. Because this, today was one of the things that we actually got in, or we got word on, and a lot of people were, almost unified about it. Let's look at this right here. Like, for instance, this Iron Man Mark II was something that actually came in, and it was across the board. People were unified when they were talking about how much they loved this figure. And on top of that, it was a beautiful thing. And I bring this up for a particular reason, is because, again, we get the differences of opinion. Some people that are for it, some people that aren't for it. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's that camaraderie, because the thing is, you have some people that would probably give you reasons not to purchase something like this. You'll probably get other people that give you reasons why you should, or might share your ideas. But I liked seeing that in the comments and in the chat, where people were just all in on stuff like this. And not everybody was, but here's the thing. This right here, when you look at it, and it's like certain things visually stimulates the brain. There's certain things. I mean, again, if you love something, as soon as your eyes drawn to it, automatically, it just, again, those endorphins, those things in you just kind of like, it's like a rush. It's almost like adrenaline. And you start feeling good about it. It might take you back to a moment. This figure might take you back to the movie, a moment that you might have actually shared with a family member or a friend that saw this movie with you. To have a piece of and that's the thing, nostalgia. When we collect pieces that remind us of a moment in time. We collect pieces that remind us who we might have actually shared those moments with. We collect pieces that reflect a part of us, who we are, what we represent. That bits, that imagination that might have been stripped away from most, we still maintain that because this is what we do. This is why stuff like this is amazing. Now, again, this piece might not be for everybody, but it is for somebody. You know what I mean? But at the same time, again, it's a reflection. It's what we look at these things, we enjoy it, we love it, and we embrace it, and it feels great. You know what I mean? So this is the space that we definitely exist in, and we love it. And that's why I wanted to kind of bring this up, because I felt as though, again, this is one of the things that really, 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 really unites and can unite people. That's why I kind of wanted to bring that piece up, just to kind of talk about it a bit. But yeah, I think the reason why I wanted to, I felt led to do this. I was even talking to Toya today, and I asked her about it, and she was like, yeah, well, just do it. It's just more interactive with individuals, be more interactive, because you never know. And I just felt like there might be people right now. This is New Year's Day, but tomorrow starts a brand new work week for a lot of people. The stresses of paying bills after the holiday, the stresses of like just catching up on everything, it's there. You might have actually gone through arguments with family members during the holiday season. Your car might have, something might be going wrong with that. You might have gotten bad news about a family member, a friend. People might be dealing with relationships that are no longer, really, that connection is no longer there. You might be dealing with situations where you just don't, the right answer. You know what you're supposed to do in certain situations, but how to arrive at that moment, how to arrive to the destination of deciding what you're supposed to do, it's hard to get there because you're questioning yourself, and it's because your mind is so clouded by so many different things. I would implore you to do this, definitely, on for real. Like, whenever you're feeling that way and you're a collector, go down into your room, you're collecting, your man or woman cave. Go down and sit and just watch your collection. Just look at it. You might be inspired to modify some things, change some things around, move some things around. You'll just enjoy that figure once again. It's like the wonders of what we collect. That calms the nerve. Costa, shout out to Costa over there at Pop Culture Living Room, who allowed us to get these garage shelves and put them together, and really enjoy it. And because he was talking about how it is therapeutic for him to put these cases together, because he deals with a lot. So when he started doing this and then he shares it with everybody, that's a wonderful thing. That's an amazing thing. You know what I mean? Again, like, having these people that share things with us, a level of creativity, and we can take that and run with it. It means a lot, man. It definitely does mean a lot. Let me see what's going on in the chat and see what everybody is actually saying. We got my man Commander Green. My parents got divorced when Empire Strikes Back came out, and Star Wars has always been my safe space, my place. So I have an everlasting love and will always defend it till my end. There you go, bro. That's what it's all about. Really like the metallic and reflection in that. Yeah, bro. That Iron Man is crazy. Definitely crazy. I thought I wouldn't get another Iron Man, but then this. Yeah, let's bring that up, man. Let's bring it up. I'm gonna bring it up while we're talking, because like I said, it's worth talking about. It's worth, us, looking at something that we love and then sharing. So again, this Iron Man, yes, it is amazing. Look at all of them together. Like, look at every last one of them together. I didn't want to turn this into like a figure review and stuff like that, because it's not. But I just feel as though if we have something to look at, it inspires. It's definitely inspiring. So we can look at these figures, if we can look at these pieces, look at that display, that looks incredible. But if we look at this figure, again, it inspires certain things, the creativity, the imagination in you, that you want to go out and change some things. But at the same time, it's taking your mind off of what you may be going through. You know what I mean? Like, it could be doing something like that for a lot of people. And this is the reason why I wanted to do this show. Now, again, I wanted to do it early because there's a lot of people that have shows going on this evening. I didn't want to cut in on everybody's time, but I just wanted to come in and do something like this quickly, just to kind of inspire and hopefully, hopefully just create, just something to camaraderie here. Let's talk about this too. Let's bring this up, because I know this is the talk of the town for a lot of people. But again, it's exciting. The exciting thing was when we got the announcement about this, and then now to basically see it, in fruition. Think about this moment. Think about when I look at this, right? So I'm looking at this right here. Think about the moment, No Way Home, when you were in a theater and you saw the audience erupt when this scene took place. When you seen everybody at that theater, I remember being with my friends, being with Toya, and as soon as this scene came, like, everybody snapped out, they roared. It was amazing. But it was good to see so many people come together and enjoy a moment in time. Whatever was going on outside of that theater at that time, whatever you might have been experiencing outside of your life and, outside of that theater, whether it was just anything that you might have heard, that work, you might have just got off work and had a bad day at work. Some people might have gotten fired. Who knows? Anyway, going to see this, it was like it just washed everything away, and it just let you know what? It's okay. It is okay at the end of the day. At the end of the day, it is fine, man. Look, there are a lot of content creators in this space that don't agree. We know that. They don't agree. And there's been spats, there's been backbiting, there's been, it's good. Okay, competitive nation, people, they like to compete. Okay, that's cool. And it keeps you on your toes. But at the same time, if that causes you to hate someone else, then I don't really like that space. That's not a space that I would like to exist in. You know what I mean? And I try to just do something completely different. This is a space that I create for you guys, and it's very receptive. And on top of that, when I get the feedback from you guys, or people message me and say, do this, or, hey, I love that you talked about that, or, hey, are you going to talk about this, or, hey, I didn't like this particular figure, but I value your opinion. And then we can just basically talk about it. Again, that's the beauty of it. People might have their reservations about this piece, but you cannot deny how beautiful it looks and where it takes you back to, just the sheer excitement and the joy of this moment. You know what I mean? So again, I can't tell you how much it means to me to have everybody here. Yo, fuck the noise. What's up, everybody? What's going on with you, brother? So glad we just got done talking about you, pop culture, man. Just got done rapping, talking about you. This is definitely a place for me to get away. Even when people are home with me, LOL, it's just me and my son, and he is getting older, so this helps. Appreciate the show. Thank you so much, Joe Moore, man. Thank you so much, and I'm glad that I can be a part of that space for you, man. I think we all want to make movies or write comics, and with collective figures, we kind of get that chance. Absolutely right, Jeffrey. You are absolutely right. We get a chance to experience Here's the thing, and I say this: a lot of us aren't basketball players. A lot of us aren't lawyers. A lot of us we're not. We weren't born, with the highest of IQ to be certain things. But all those of us who deal with, or actually were born with a level of imagination, those of us who, thrive with, diving into certain things and embracing this particular culture, I think that is just as important and just as amazing as any physicist, nuclear physicist, or lawyer, or, entertainer, or, any athlete, any doctor, anyone out there who has a certain profession. I think that this is just and you might even, and you know what? You might even actually have those professions, be a part of those professions, but you wanted to escape from that. You know how many athletes, how many actors, how many doctors, how many lawyers, how many, television personalities are collectors? You would never know, but they are. They're just like us. And we create this space so they can come right on in. And it's crazy how in this space we welcome people in. Come right on in. But you may feel as though outside of this, you're not welcome in other spaces. But we are so welcoming. You know why? Because we are fucking cool like that. That's just what it is. We are cool like that. We are amazing. We are an amazing group of people. What did Peter say? No. Can you? You're amazing. Can you say that with me? You're amazing. So I want everybody out there. You guys are amazing. I'm just telling you, you are amazing. This community is amazing. Everything about this community is what I live for and why I do this every day. You can hate me if you say I'm just too positive or I'm just no, I don't. That's just me. I like to have fun. I like to laugh and joke, but I love the art about collecting. And that's what it's all about, man. This is why I'm doing this show. And I wanted to get the feedback because, again, I think this was needed. A lot of you guys out there were dealing with things. You just couldn't say it. You didn't have a space to say it. You might have been sitting back at a family function and just like, yo, I'm just, don't know what to do. You're anxious. You're feeling anxious. This is a space for you. This is because we are all coming together and we could talk about it. And this is why you're here. And this is why I'm doing it. And I hope that this influences a lot more people. Share ideas. Let's come together. Let's do something like this because it's definitely needed. You guys are effing amazing. You are. You definitely are. He said, no. You're amazing. Exactly, right? That's what I'm talking about. That was dope, man. Tui's Mandalay, getting busy at work, so I have to go. Thank you again for everything you do for this community, Leal. You truly do inspire. Love to all the Six Scale family. And I'll see you all soon. Thank you for being here, man. Tina, I went to collecting to have a safe space, but got sucked into the drama, etc. I regret it. Now laying low is nice, making collecting nice again. Listen, Tina, as long as I have a space, as long as this space exists, as long as we are here, and as long as this chat exists, we appreciate you for everything you do. Tina, you don't know how good it felt to have that Bo-Katan in my collection, to have that rooted hair Bo-Katan that you basically gave me. You gave me a work of art that I can cherish for the rest of my life. You have contributed to my collection. You have contributed to my state of being, my personality, who I am as a person. So anything that you've actually dealt with outside of this community, any drama that you deal with outside of this community, it doesn't exist. As long as you're here, and even within this community, you pick your spots, you find a safe space. As long as I have a channel, as long as I have this group, you are always safe here. I will always big you up. I will always support everything that you do because you are amazing. Like Louis LeBis says, no. You're amazing. Like, definitely, that's what it is, man. You guys are amazing. So if you feel like Tina, if you're somebody who feels exactly like her, where the drama has just soaked itself in you and you're just like, I don't know what I should do. Not everybody's the same way. Everybody here they have a level of intelligence. They have a level of positivity, enjoyment, self-fulfillment to always want to get back and push that forward. And again, if anybody feels that way, if you ever feel like you are just boggled down by stress, remember you have channels like this. Remember you have channels like Brother Cousins Toy Reviews. Remember you have Six Scale Mafia. Remember you basically have my man Mario El Profesoro. You have him. Remember, you have 6 scale reviews. Remember, you have the Ben Thomas show. You know what I mean? Remember, you have MRC. Remember, you basically have the 6 scale cantina. Remember, you have Pop Culture Living Room. Remember, you have my man Cam's collection. You know, remember, you have those spaces. You have so many different spaces that you can actually go to enjoy yourself and feel like you are definitely welcome. Jedi's Night's Watch. Remember, you have channels like that. Remember, you have Robservation. Remember, you basically have all these different locations and different spaces that you can exist in. You know what I mean? There's always things out there for you to basically, always places for you to go that will welcome you in, and you'll feel like just one of the family. And that's just how it is. So shout out to you, Tina. I love you. I love the work that you've done for me. I can't wait till you are not busy anymore, because I definitely need you to do my who do I have here? I need you to basically do my Sylvie, but I'm waiting until you're ready. Whenever you're ready to go again, let's go. So thank you for being here as always. What we got? We got a $5. So thank you so much for that, Malika Mabang. Thank you for the safe space. Thank you, Malika, for being here as always and being positive, man. I thank you for that. This is what I'm talking about. Let's bring 2024 into a space where we are all welcome, safe, without bias. The community of streams have helped a lot of people, including me. Much love. Thank you so much for being here. We'll bug you when I do. Definitely let me know. Let me know. Let me see here. Jedi Chris, yo, happy New Year's, Lael, and everyone in here on the next one and many more. Jedi Chris, you're funny. I just can't help it. Look at that. My guy, my brother, CT603 in the building. I have the best job ever, but it is serious. It is serious if we lose co-workers. 3 this year. I do not like to think about it. I do not like to think about it any longer than I have to. My collection and my community is my only escape. That's why you're here, bro. And this is why I love you, man. And thank you for being here as always, CT. I appreciate that so much. So this is what I want everybody out to do, right? Anybody out in this community, everybody in the chat, if you haven't met somebody in this chat, right? I want you to pick a name in the chat, and we're going to do this. I want you to pick a name in chat. I want you to add that person and say hashtag you are amazing. Please pick one person in the chat who you don't know, you probably never talked to before, and you just put hashtag you are amazing. Let's spread that. Hashtag you are amazing. That's what we're going to push this year. Hashtag you are amazing. This is a safe space for you to be in. We love each other. This is we just going to love on each other and love the collection. So just pick a person, somebody you don't even know, to say, hey, you are amazing. Hashtag all day, every day. Let's do that, man. Definitely. Because it needs to be done. Definitely. Peace to Lord. Yeah, everybody out there, just that's what I'm talking about, man. Shout out. Thank you so much, man, for doing that. Again, I want to say thank you to everybody out there for actually tuning in. What it is, it's almost 7:00. We can go till about then because I know a lot of people got stuff going on. But yeah, man. Again, like I said, I mean, this is what it's all about. Fellowship, in this community, coming together, feeling like we belong, enjoying like beautiful pieces, these collections that we actually get, these pieces that we're able to enjoy. That's what it's all about. That's definitely what it's all about. You know what I mean? Like it is. It's what it's all about. When I can see stuff like this, like for instance, when I see things like this, you know what I mean? When I see things like this, an actress who has her figure in hand, who on top of that, now this is the Mandalorian. I forgot her name. Let me see her. Is in here. Oh man. Y'all can I forget her name because again, this is Toya's favorite actress and character in the Mandalorian. But yo, her playing the armorer, she killed it, and she clearly enjoys this figure. So when I see stuff like this, it just puts a smile on my face because there's somebody out there who appreciates. Emily Swallow, thank you so much. Emily Swallow, thank you very much for that. Shout out to my guy Late Bloomer, that's my brother. Again, Late Bloomer's another individual out there who will embrace you with open arms. Can't wait for his show. Come on, man, let's go. We got my man Brandon Altman in the building. Some guy, you are amazing. Thank you so much for that, man. Thank you guys out there for spreading that love, man, because y'all need to do that all day, every day, man. And this is what it's all about. I appreciate y'all for being here. But yeah, when I see stuff like this, like again, this community is so amazing, man. It is so amazing. It is. It's so amazing. And we need to be about that life. Like you see a lot of this stuff, man. I'm going through this album here of like a lot of stuff that we love, a lot of stuff that's amazing. Come on, man. And Unity, y'all cannot deny that this piece right here is amazing. This is amazing. This is another piece. When we see stuff like this art, the artistry behind this is why we collect. When we see pieces like this is why we collect. This is why we enjoy. If I had to basically vote, I would say that this right here is photo of the year for me. One of the dopest photos that I've ever seen, period. So shout out. But again, I'm going through these things because this sparks that fulfillment in us. We feel good about seeing stuff like this. We feel good when we get these in our collection. Tell me you don't feel good when you see this Wolverine. If you basically have this Wolverine coming, tell me you don't feel good about that. You may or may not, but still. But for those who got it, know it's amazing once they get it in their collection, man. It's such an amazing piece to have. Tell me you don't feel good about that. Tell me that doesn't evoke something. Tell me you don't feel good. And also, I know CT's with me. I know Ace Green's with me. Tell me you don't feel good about this Ahsoka. Tell me you don't feel good when you see stuff like this. Because, again, they are listening. They got that head sculpt right. That is Rosario Dawson all day, every day. Tell me you don't feel good about that stuff, man. This right here is why we do this. And this is why we feel good about this community. Again, I am so happy to have you guys in here share this with me, man. Let me see here. Lael, dude, that flare photo is absolutely one of the best. Feel like I need to frame that when I'm walking. You don't? Yo, I'm right there with you, bro. I'm right there with you, man. Appreciate the tight-knit collecting community. I can relax, chill, and listen to other collecting all across the world talking about the things we love. Leave the negativity at the door. And that's what it's all about. Leave it at the door. Leave it at the door. Wolverine, you are amazing. Hell yeah, man. 93 people in here. Make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Again, I just wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here and to being a part of this. Again, if you think I should do this weekly or monthly, I could do this monthly. I could do it every 2 weeks. Not a problem. We don't have to make this an every week thing, but it's just a space to kind of help you woosah. So we are all team woosah. Whenever we need a space, we call this team woosah. Whenever you need a woosah moment, we will do this show. Even if like I don't have it on schedule, just hit me up and say, Lael, are you going to do another woosah show, collecting therapy? And I'll do it for you. So definitely, I'm in. If you're in, I'm in, and I will hook that up for you, man. Definitely, I will do that. But again, it's been such an enjoyable day. Happy New Year's to everybody out there. I hope you have a pleasant day. I hope you have an amazing day. My man, who is it? We got my man, Agent Silver Fox. Hey, bro, I would have joined this. The collecting aspect is this community helped me a lot. Bro, next time I do it, Agent, my man Ian, I'm going to bring you in. And that's the thing. Anybody who wants to ever come in on these discussions, let me know. And we'll have them. We can just call it like a group therapy. I might even change the name from collecting therapy to group therapy. Let's do that. Let's do that, man. All day, every day. Anyway, that's my time, folks. It's been a good one. And I'll continue to do this each and anytime you need me. I just want to let you guys know that I love you guys. I hear you guys, and I hope you guys hear me. I feel you guys, and I hope you guys feel me when it comes that you need time like this and you need space to kind of relax and you want to have something to get away from. It takes you away from the madness out there. Just know that you always have a space here with me each and every week. And I'm so glad and I'm happy that I can provide that, for you. So again, love y'all. Until the next one, man, peace and love. Have a great day. Have a great rest of your day. And we will see y'all again. Peace and love. And remember, pay it forward. Be kind to your neighbors. You never know who might need to listen, who might need you to listen to them. So just lend an ear whenever you can. Again, time is short and my camera's going crazy. Time is too short and we just need each other and we need that peaceful space. So again, collect, love what you collect, embrace your collection, look at it, Take your mind off of the negative. Let's go. We are out. Peace.